So one thing that the PACT Act did was it disallowed for veterans to get earlier effective dates for claims that were related to the hypertension. So there were some very favorable rules like NEMR and some provisions in the Blue Water Navy Act that allowed veterans to seek an earlier effective date if they had claimed this disease prior. However, the PACT Act limited the effective date on a presumptive basis to August of 2022 for hypertension. So people had within a year from the PACT Act to file to get an effective date back to August of 2022. So while the PACT Act did a lot of great things, one thing it did do was limit the effective date of the hypertension to the date of the PACT Act. And that matters because with some of the other laws that we had, if a new disease became presumptive, the law made it so that if a veteran had filed previously and they were denied because it wasn't on the presumptive list, then they could go back and reopen claims and get earlier effective dates. Here, we can't do that. So if you file for hypertension today, and you get service connected for hypertension today, then from here you could file for those secondary conditions secondary to hypertension. But we can't go back before August of 2022 for that. So as I said earlier, one of the most important things is just getting it service connected, even if it's at 0%. If you're presumed exposed, go ahead and get it service connected, even if not for you right now, for your surviving spouse, to make things easier for them in the event that they need to file for survivor's benefits. Hypertension is the silent killer, and there are so many very serious conditions that can also contribute to your death. Again, those things are hypertensive heart disease, chronic kidney disease, strokes, Alzheimer's, things like that. So it's really important if you do have hypertension and you qualify under the PACT Act for Agent Orange exposure, please file that claim and at least get the benefits now or set up for other benefits down the line.
Hey, Nate here, Hill and Ponton's video guy. The video you just watched is expanded on further in this one right here. Learn something more, increase your rating. As Matt always says, knowledge is power. So go ahead,